Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to a new China phone test video. So today we're not gonna take a look at a replica, but we'll test out a very high quality China phone, which is called Iocean X7S. As you may know, Iocean is a brand with a high reputation in China, but also worldwide, and it stands for high quality at moderate prices. As always, I will split this test video here in two parts. Part 1 will be the unboxing of the phone, and part 2 will be the actual review, which I will upload after some days of testing. I bought this phone to replace my original Galaxy S4, and I think I will not be disappointed. As always, the link to the sellers in the description, so be sure to check it out and buy the phone if you like what you see. The link in the description points to the shop where I also bought the phone, so you can be sure that it arrives. And now enough of talking, and now let's check out the phone, so there we go. So this is the box in which the phone arrives, and there's nothing special on it, only a few sentences in Chinese and some emails. But before we open up the box, let me tell you something about the specs of the phone. It comes with a 5-inch Full HD IPS display, a MTK6592 OctaCore CPU, 2 GB of RAM, a 13 megapixels back camera, 16 GB of ROM, dual SIM support, a microSD card slot, and Android 4.3, which is upgradable. It costs about $260 on dhgate.com, and it's definitely worth the money. Okay, so that was the box from the outside, and now let's open it up and let's take a look at the phone and the accessories. So there we go. And on the top here we have a free protector case, and this is included in the price, and it looks pretty good. It's made out of plastic, comes here in blue. I'm not sure if there are also some different colors, but hey, it was free. Then further in the box we have the phone, which you can see right over here. And here on the packaging you already know that it is a high quality China phone. When you buy a cheap replica or some cheap China phones, then there is somewhere in the box with a air buffer and basically that's it. But here you have the sleeve with the Iocean logo on it, and it's also sealed. So let's open it up and let's get the phone here out of the sleeve, and there we go. So this is the phone, looks amazing. It feels a little bit like a Sony Xperia, and that is why I purchased this phone. So this phone has amazing specs, looks a little bit like a Sony Xperia, has no physical home buttons, so we only have capacitive buttons, and also it's not that expensive. But before we take a closer look at the phone itself, let's put it beside and let's check out the accessories which are in the box. Okay, so let's get the shit out of the box and then let's take a look at the things. So the first thing here, which we have here on the top, is a little Chinese warranty card. So as you can see, my phone was produced or tested in March 2013, so it's brand new. We also get here a free screen protector, and this is really good because screen protector of other phones don't fit this phone, so you have to use this one here, and it's included for free. Then you also get a user manual, which just tells you some basic information like how to turn on your phone, how to put in the battery, and all that stuff that everyone knows. But yeah, it's included, and if you need it, it's okay. And also further in the box there was this sheet of paper with some Chinese sentences, and you can fill in there some things. I'm not sure what it is. It looks like a warranty or send back card. And further in the box we have a charger and a USB charging cable. So let's get the charging accessories out of the box and then let's take a look at them. Now here you have a closer look at the wall charger. So this one comes in white, looks pretty solid, and the USB port is here straight in. It has enough power to charge your phone very fast, and as you can see it's quite big, but mostly big chargers have good quality, so that looks pretty good. Now this is the charging cable, so you plug in the big USB 2.0 connector into the wall charger into your computer, and then you plug in the other micro USB connector into your phone to charge it or to transfer data to your phone. And the cable looks pretty good. It's not gold plated or something, but it's a normal cable and you can replace it with any micro USB cable if it breaks down. Okay, so that were the accessories which come with the phone, and now let's take a closer look at the phone itself. So this is the front side of the phone, and there are two versions of the X7S, one black version and one white version. I have bought the black version, but if you buy the white version, then also the front side is black, only the frame and the back cover is white. And now let us take a closer look at the top side of the phone. We are now here on the top of the front side of the phone, and here we can see several things like a LED, some sensors, the speaker and the front camera. And let's start with the LED, which is here on the right side, and you can barely see it in the sun. So this LED lightens up when you charge the phone, when you're on low battery you get notifications. Then here we have two sensors, so we have one proximity and one light sensor, so we also have motion control. Then we have the speaker, and left from the speaker we have the front camera, which should have about 5 megapixels. Now here on the bottom we can see 3 buttons, so we have one menu button, we have one home button, and we have one back button. And all 3 buttons are capacitive buttons with backlight, and that's pretty amazing because you don't have a mechanical home button which can break down, and the capacitive buttons look really good and I really like the design. On the left side of the frame we can see the volume up and volume down button, and this button here is made out of plastic, just like the whole frame. And also the whole phone is very lightweight because the whole phone is made out of plastic, so there are no metal parts like on the HTC One for instance, but it feels really high quality. Then on the opposite side we have the power button, so you use the power button here to power on the whole phone. It is also made out of plastic. And now let us take a closer look at the top side of the phone. And on the top side we have a 3.5mm headphone jack, but I can't see a microphone here on the top, so I think it only has one microphone on the bottom side. And on the bottom side of the frame we can see the microphone we were looking for, so it's this little hole right over here. And above this microphone we have this little slot, so you can put in your fingernail and open up the back cover. And this is the micro USB port, so you can connect your micro USB connector and then connect it to the charger or connect it to your computer. And this is how the back of the phone looks like. So on the top we have the 13 megapixels back camera. Right from the back camera we have the LED flash, which looks pretty good on this device here. And here in the middle we have the Iocean logo in white. On white phones it's in black. And here on the bottom we have a pretty amazing speaker, so this phone should have 3D sound and really good sound, so if you want to use that phone to listen to music then you will be satisfied. Here you have a closer look at the 13 megapixels back camera of the phone, and the back camera looks pretty big and it looks like as there would be a few lenses in between there, so it should make pretty good photos. And right here from the back camera we have the LED flash, which is really bright on this phone, and it's more than enough to take photos at night. And also the back cover is made out of plastic, but it feels pretty smooth and not that cheap. And once again, here closer look on the speaker and the Iocean logo. And the speaker, as I said, should have pretty good sound quality, and it's some kind of a 3D speaker. So if you like listening to music on your phone over the speaker, then you will be satisfied and you will later see the quality or hear the quality in the review. Okay, so that was the phone from the outside. And now we will remove the back cover, remove the battery, and let's take a closer look at the internals of the phone. So there we go, let's remove the back cover. And this is how the phone looks like without the back cover. And now let's remove the battery and let's take a closer look at the specs of the battery. And actually the battery looks pretty good, so it has the Iocean logo on it, and here we can see that the capacity is 2000 mAh and it's pretty slim and has a 3-pin connector. Then on the backside we can see 3.7 volts and 2000 mAh battery. On the battery it says X7 and not X7S, but I'm not sure if there's a difference. The phone comes with 3 slots, so we have one microSD card slot and 2 SIM card slots. The microSD card slot is this one here on the left side, and you can extend your internal memory with microSD cards up to 64 GB. Here we have a micro SIM card slot and a big SIM card slot. So SIM 1 is a micro SIM card slot and SIM 2 is a big SIM card slot. And here on the right side we can also see the 3 pins for the battery. And also here on the top we can see the antennas of the phone. So this is the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi antenna, and on the opposite side we have the GPS antenna. So we have separated antennas for everything, and that results in a good connection, and you can be sure that you won't have signal problems on the smartphone. And also here on the bottom we can find a third antenna, which is the GSM antenna. And right over this antenna here, you can see the 3D speaker, and this seems to be pretty strong because it has a really strong magnetic field. Then right here over the speaker we can see the sticker here, which tells you your IMEI number and serial number, and also here we can find a CE certification sticker, and that means that it is a really high quality product with CE certification. And now basically we went through all of the parts of the phone, and now I will insert my SD card, my SIM card, and also reinsert the battery. And then I will reattach the back cover, and then I'll turn on the phone for the first time, and then we will see if it is working. So there we go. Okay, so the Iocean X7S is ready for the first start, and now let's press the power button and let's start it for the first time. So the boot logo is from Iocean, and if you don't like it, you can easily change it. I will later show you a tutorial on how to do that. And here we can see the Iocean boot animation looks pretty good and also does not lag or something. And yeah, the first boot now takes about 30 seconds. I think the next boot will be faster. And now I will unlock the phone and enter my PIN code, so just give me a second. And boom, there we go, we're now in the ROM. And this is the stock ROM, which is a MIUI port. Looks pretty amazing, and also here scrolling through the pages feels so smooth. So this is really a pleasure due to the MTK6592 OctaCore processor. And also now we are at the end of this unboxing video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have questions, feel free to ask or visit my new website, which is chinadevices.com. As I said, the link to the DH-Gate seller is in the description, so be sure to check it out and buy the phone if you like it. The review will be online a few days after testing, so expect it to be online next week. As always guys, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again in my next videos. Bye bye.